And like I said, I grew up in Washington D.C., so I don't know how much people know about Washington D.C., but that's like one of the toughest cities to grow up in. And like, like nigga, like people really like people like down here, people tote guns and shit, but like up there, people tote guns and kill people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like motherfuckers be getting killed. Motherfuckers be getting killed. Like a lot of people I grew up with dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either they dead or they in jail. And like when I say a lot of people, I mean a lot of people. Like I had a lot of people I grew up with, more than 5, more than 10, bro. Like that's dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. So like it's like one of them places where, because when I first came down here, I really didn't have like a sense of humor or nothing like that. I ain't think it was funny. I ain't like no nigga playing with me, joking with me. You know what I'm saying? I was looking over my shoulders, over my back, everywhere I was going. And like just the people I was hanging around with, like a lot of different people was chiming in and saying different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people real opinionated down here. So like they was like, damn, bro, you tripping? Like can't even joke with you, can't even play with you. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, I was like, when I get alone and shit, like I be in my room or something, I started thinking about that shit, like, damn, and then like they like, you always looking over your back and shit, bro. What the fuck you looking? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, where I'm from, you feel me? You gotta look back every steps. You know what I'm saying? To make sure somebody ain't plotting on you, about to bust you over your head or some shit, about to rob your head. And then like folks just you tell me like I was too serious and shit. So I just started like after being up here for a while in Georgia, I started evaluating myself, and then I started evaluating my surroundings, and I started to realize that like I never completely let my guard down, but I had to realize that it's not DC. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's not where I grew up at. You know, and
You
I
said in
just I
Washington D.C.
started. Yeah, I'm from DC.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy up there, bro. So like, I was saying though, I had to realize that Georgia wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if you ain't never been to DC, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But
I've been there.
all you, all you gotta do is like look up DC, and you're gonna see a whole bunch of killings and murders and all type of crazy shit, motherfucker. Like, shit crazy, bro.
At the
But
capital of the most powerful country in the world.
I just
yeah,
seen like that.
you
I just
wouldn't think that they'd let that shit go down, but like, nigga, they didn't. Like, if we got regular police just like y'all. Like, the hood that I grew up in, it was so bad that like people was dying so much and people was like shooting and killing and all type of shit, like so much that they had a ceasefire, and then they had the military and the National Guard come in, and
oh yeah.
they marched around our hood for a whole month, bro, to try to stop the violence, bro. So like every day we wake up, bro, the military was out there marching,
My
and then
dad used to do
at nighttime they was marching too. And they used to bring the tanks out there. You know them tanks
Well,
that got the lights on top with the stadium lights?
yeah. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
they used to bring them shits out like, bro, it was crazy. But so like like everything I'm going through right now is a walk in the park compared to what I was going through when I was younger.
Facts.
So like these days I'm really just focused on the money and
Hell yeah.
and scaling my business and trying to create generational wealth and try to teach as many people or drop jewels on as many people that grew up kind of like me or kind of in the same situation, or just people who don't got guidance like that. If I could chime in and just say a sentence or something that might change how you look at something, and knowing the background that I came from, people usually receive it well. Like, a nigga never like listen to me and be like, oh, he ain't never been through that, so how he gonna tell me about that? You know what I'm saying? Because I done been through the shit, so people kind of listen and be like, and then when you hear a nigga like me that's really from the projects and all that, and you hear me telling you some positive stuff, you gotta wonder, why is he telling me this? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see you do better. We get wrapped up into that hood mentality and stuff like that. And they don't teach us about credit and wealth and how to get business credit and all these different things that they don't teach us. So I feel like anytime that I could say something about it, or if I hear anybody talking about it, you're like, damn, I wish I knew how to, and I know how to do it. I'm finna tell you how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's a real.
I ain't no crab, bro. You feel me? Like I be trying to help people out because the strongest thing you can have is information. You know, and education. Information and education is the two strongest things that'll help you take you through life.
All
Because
that
if
is
you
knowledge for real.
Bro,
yeah, if
crabs,
you
bro, they either just stay in the barrel or they go deeper up in that bitch, bro. Like you grow when you help people, when you provide real value.
exactly, bro. If you
Or
can't
you end
bring
up
value
becoming a
to it,
unit.
yeah, if you can't believe, if you can't bring value to a situation, then ain't nobody gonna keep with you. You know what I'm saying? After a while, they can be like, yo, this motherfucker they ain't never helping nobody. This motherfucker ain't never got
Facts.
no words of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, come
Yeah,
on now. People start evaluating that, but like when you got somebody that's really like trying to help you, or every chance they get, they trying to point you in the right direction, you gotta receive that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you gotta take what you get. You gotta take what makes sense to you from what somebody's saying. That's what I had to learn because people will talk about certain like all type of different situations, but it might be just one of those situations that resonate with you that you like, oh man, I could understand what he's saying about this. And that's what you take from that situation. You don't have to like a nigga could come with a whole paragraph, but it might be one sentence out that paragraph that could change your whole life. So, I listen to what everybody has to say, whether you older than me, younger than me, it don't
facts.
matter. Like if you saying some good shit, I'm gonna listen. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm older than him, so I ain't listening to what the fuck he's saying, or I ain't like it, man. I listen to everybody. It could be a crackhead that walk up to me. If you talking right and you saying something, and I feel like, oh, that's some good information, I'm gonna listen straight up. But all the bullshit you say, I ain't gonna listen. But that one good shit that you said, one good shit that you said, I'm
Oh
gonna listen to
god,
it.
that's how it be.
Not for real though. Because some people will reject you just by how you look. Like, oh, nah, man, this shit don't know what he's talking about.
Right. First
And
impressions.
the first impression, they straight reject whatever you trying to say. That's why I use a crackhead analogy. You feel me? Like, that's the lowest of the low, you know what I'm saying, that you can look like, you know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
some people will see you looking crazy and be like, nah, he don't know what he's talking about. But whole time, like, if you look at all the geniuses in the world, bro, Albert Einstein looked like a crazy motherfucker. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, his hair was standing up. He just looked like he was fried on all type of LSD. You feel me? But he was smart as a motherfucker though. Changed the world. Like all these people. Beethoven looked crazy. All these folks looked crazy, but they was smart as hell.
Facts.
They put that shit to use for real. Cause like
But what I
shit,
notice
even
about busy people, like every time I see a busy person in a room, like it be clean, but for the most part, like when like they have like they mans over no homo, that should be a little dirty sometimes. Like just like they got so much shit going on, like genius ass
Yeah.
niggas. Like I noticed that they may not have like their hair messed up, but like I be trying to clean my room. I promise you, bro. It's just like I'm never in this bitch. That's why this shit. Like I clean it when people come over, bro. I ain't no fucking slob. Ain't no stains or no shit. But it's just like
That's how my
the paper,
studio be sometimes. Yeah.
yeah, like papers are like I take my clothes out. I'm like, damn, I just got my clothes, but I gotta go right back out. By the time I come back, I've been gone for 22 hours. And I was asleep. You feel me? So like,
So you end up having about 2 outfits on the floor. Two, 3
you
fits.
said 2 outfits.
Then you put the 2 outfits on the floor. Goddamn motherfucking shoes on the floor. You ain't put them back in the closet. You know what I'm saying? You got an old plate of some food that you ate. You ate
Oh
some
no,
food left on the
nah, the food I can't do that. 'Cause I can't have bugs. The food I
yeah.
finish that bit. That shit goes straight to track. Cause nah.
Said I can't have bugs.
Oh god, it can't be nasty. Like this shit can stink. My shit still smell good. It just might be some goddamn a shoe on the ground. God, hell nah. Shit, yeah, I can't do that.
Man, I be smoking, so I be having like my thing. I be having like from and shit. Like that should be in the gun from be in the ashtray. It be ashes on the counter. I be like, oh
Man,
damn,
that smoke, bro, for real. Oh my
Hey,
God.
look,
yeah.
look. I
That's my
gotta wrap
biggest.
this up, yo. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shamar, you brought both of y'all think everybody here brought a very good amount of value to the podcast. Like when I chop it up, when I clean it up, it's gonna be real smooth because we got a good bit of content. Like I
Real
said,
man, we do. We do.
we're gonna have our first bit of content on YouTube tomorrow. No cap.